Meghan Markle had hoped that an appearance on the Drew Barrymore show would be a chance to redeem herself after a series of controversies. With her new brand, American Riviera Orchard, and a desire to prove herself authentic, she entered the studio with the ambition of reshaping her story. But instead of being welcomed, Meghan created a tense atmosphere, revealing her insincerity and self-righteousness. The interview not only failed, but also further damaged her reputation in Hollywood, where authenticity is prized over titles. Backstage on the show, the problems became apparent. Meghan was said to have treated her staff coldly. She barely made eye contact with assistants, turned down coffee offers with a forced smile, and even interrupted others mid-sentence. "She looked right through us, like we didn't exist," said one lighting crew member. When an assistant accidentally called her Miss Markle, Meghan gently but firmly corrected herself, "the Duchess." The remark quickly spread around the studio, leaving many feeling aloof and self-important. Meghan's style was in stark contrast to the cohesive culture of Drew Barrymore's team. Drew was known for treating her staff like family, often bringing them cookies and asking about their lives. So when Meghan appeared to be dismissive of the team, it was not only rude but also personal. She acted like everyone except Drew was beneath her, one staffer commented. Once the cameras started rolling, the disconnect between Meghan and Drew became clear. Drew, whose signature style is to lean in, touch hands, and create intimacy, did her best to warm up the atmosphere. She used familiar phrases like, "I love your energy," and tried to create genuine moments. But Meghan sat up straight, speaking in a sweet but stiff tone, as if reading from a carefully prepared script. Each sentence felt polished through multiple PR edits, lacking the naturalness that Drew's audience had come to expect. One notable moment was when Drew touched Meghan's hand, a familiar gesture of hers, but Meghan deftly withdrew her hand. The gesture, though small, chilled the air on set. There was no spontaneous laughter, no genuine interaction, just two women trying to act out their roles on the sofa. When the cameras stopped rolling, Meghan quickly stood up, said a brief thank you, and left without looking back. Drew, with a forced smile, sat back in his chair, clearly displeased. Meghan's failure was not just in the interview, but in Drew's reaction afterward. Unlike the other guests, Meghan was not mentioned on Drew's social media. Normally, Drew posts behind-the-scenes photos, writes emotional captions, and invites guests to come back. But with Meghan, there were no posts, no pictures, no compliments. The show's official account simply aired the episode without much promotion. No snippets went viral, no quotes were quoted. The episode seemed to be intentionally buried. Drew's silence was a blow to Meghan's image. In Hollywood, where authenticity is prized, it was a clear sign that someone like Drew, who is known for loving every guest, wouldn't support Meghan. Fans were quick to pick up on this. Drew posts about everyone, including an old lady on TikTok, but doesn't mention Meghan. "There's definitely something wrong," one person commented online. When Drew pretends like the episode doesn't exist, you know it's bad. The controversy came at a time when Meghan was trying to promote her American Riviera Orchard brand, which sent products like jam and wine to celebrities. But after the episode, the buzz around the brand waned. Some celebrities posted photos of the products, but the overall response was lukewarm. There was no official launch date, no clear product catalog, and the brand's luxury image was seen as unrealistic, especially when Meghan was seen as unsociable on Drew's show. The Hollywood industry also began to turn its back. A top publicist reportedly advised clients, "If Drew doesn't support her, you shouldn't either." Meghan's reputation as difficult to work with, already tarnished by controversies with Spotify, Netflix, and the departure of several staff members, was exacerbated. Smaller brands, like a luxury candle company that was rumored to be collaborating with American Riviera Orchard, quietly withdrew. Influencers who once praised Meghan have also begun to distance themselves. The Drew incident is not the first time Meghan has faced criticism. From her failed Spotify deal, her underperforming Netflix project, to her staff leaving, Meghan seems to repeat a pattern: ambition over power. The interview with Drew was a chance for her to change perceptions, but instead she reinforced her image as an egomaniac who doesn't fit in with Hollywood culture, where intimacy and respect are highly valued. Meghan tried to control her story, but her lack of authenticity cost her support. Her PR team tried to correct the situation by posting photos of Meghan in friendly settings, like her garden or playing with her dog, but the public no longer believed her. They saw someone trying to impose a royal image on a culture that doesn't need titles. Her appearance on the Drew Barrymore show was a chance for Meghan to win back the public, but she turned it into a failure. Her egotistical attitude, her demand for titles, and her lack of connection with Drew and her team were obvious, insincere. The silence from Drew, who is known for her kindness and friendliness, was a major blow to Meghan's reputation. In Hollywood, where authenticity is key, Meghan has been quietly pushed out of the spotlight rather than publicly criticized. With her American Riviera orchard brand struggling and industry doors closing, Meghan faces her biggest challenge yet, proving she is still worth listening to in a world that has begun to stop applauding.